Hello and welcome everyone to the beautiful campus of the Miners here at Bingham High School in South Jordan, Utah for second round action of the 6A State UHSAA State Utah Girls Basketball Playoffs here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. I'm Nate Thatcher, so happy to have you here with us tonight as we get ready to watch a rematch between the 11 seed Skyridge Falcons and the 6 seed Bingham Miners. For Skyridge, the Falcons are coming into tonight's game with a chance to make it into the quarterfinals by making a statement against the Miners in a game that they lost on this very floor way back in mid-December. After being predicted to finish third in Region 2, the Falcons actually finished second, just behind the dynasty that is the Lone Peak Knights. Skyridge is also looking to make it farther than anyone predicts for this tournament. So, who will be the key to get the win and keep playing? In my mind, the combo of Hallie Sheffield and Alina Chiara will be critical as that duo combines for almost half of the offensive production. And now, as the lights go down and the spotlight comes up for Bingham, let's talk about the Miners. The Miners finished the regular season in fourth place in the region standings, a region where the three teams above them are all top four seeds in this tournament, which shows you how battle-tested this team has been. If the Miners win tonight's contest, they would go right back into region play as they would play the winner of Cedar Valley and Riverton also playing tonight. It's a path of familiarity for Bingham, and it all starts with tonight. Look for junior Evelyn Roberts to put on a show as one of the top three-point shooters in the entire state. We've got a good one geared up for you guys, and it's all coming up right now on the Rewind Sports Network. The starting lineups are being introduced on the floor, and we'll introduce you the lineups here on the Rewind Sports Network as well. For the Falcons, they're going to go with Lily Grant, Hallie Sheffield, Ariane Moiai, Kaya Perkins, and Elena Chiara. For the Miners, they'll go with Hannah Harmon, Evelyn Roberts, Stacia Peoples, Brizzy Cottle, and V. Pa'u. Miners in their home white with blue trim. Some of the girls have some stickers and face paint showing their enthusiasm for this playoff run that they hope to make. Skyridge in their road grays with white trim. Falcons led by sixth-year head coach Shaylee Nielsen, who boasts an 85-49 record, has never coached a losing season at Skyridge, and that will continue this year as well. Miners led by second-year head coach Hector Marquez, who boasts a 33-16 record, took the Miners to the 6A semifinals in his first year, looking to make it just as far, if not farther, this season. Thank you, everyone, once again for tuning in to our production here tonight. So excited to have you here with us. Here we go, tip-off underway, and it'll be controlled by the Miners. They'll be moving left to right on your screen as you see them. Here's Peoples with the basketball at the logo up top. Falcons are going to open up in a man defense as the ball moves left side, now back up top. Harmon's got it. She's going to take a screen left. Now she's going to move right. Now in the corner, Peoples with the basketball. She's doubled off of a screen. She's got to get it out of there. Here's Cottle. Cottle's going to drive to her right, loses the basketball for a moment. Under 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Falcons playing some nasty defense. Three-pointer, though, up and too strong, but an offensive rebound down low. Mid-range jumper goes back, rattles out. It's a miss that time from Cottle, and the Falcons are going to push in transition. Here's Chiara into the corner. Now back out, left side, up top Chiara. Now right side Sheffield. She's double-teamed. Kicks it out, right elbow. Back up top. Here's Perkins. Nice cut inside, left elbow. Sheffield back out. Miners in the zone defense, and it's working well as the steal is picked off. Here's Cottle in transition. She'll slow things down and set things up in the half court. Cottle asking for a screen. She's going to get one from Pau. Gets a double screen, kicks it in the corner. Here's Harmon trying to get it down low. V up for a layup, no good. Kicks it out for another offensive rebound. Miners with multiple chances here on the offensive side, but both teams have yet to get a bucket, and we're over 90 seconds into this first quarter. Here's Roberts. Roberts is going to drive. Mid-range jumper, no good. A nice rebound out to Moiai. Oh, but it's picked right back up by Cottle. She finds Peoples, who fakes a layup and then gets it to go from the right side to open up the scoring. Miners lead it 2-0. Skyridge with a nice pass. Down low, Grant has it, tries to kick it back out, and it's picked off by Pau. Here's Roberts. Takes it right side. Oh, nice dribble handoff. Now back out in the corner. Here's Cottle. Guarded closely by Chiara. Cottle's going to drive. Layup good. Miners with a quick 4-0 lead. Sheffield off to Grant in the corner in transition. Falcons are looking to push, but the Miners with some active hands. The ball is forced out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Falcons. As mentioned in pregame, both of these two teams met early on in the season. It was the Miners getting a 64-47 win on December 11th. So more than 2 months ago. Falcons looking to inbound, and they do. Here's Perkins. And cutting jumper is no good that time. But it'll be a foul as Chiara went up for the shot, fell down hard, so she'll shoot 2 free throws from the charity stripe. It's the first team foul against the Miners. First free throw is up and good. And that opens up the scoring for Skyridge. The sophomore guard having an excellent season, averaging 13.4 points per game, which ranks 4th in 6A this season. Also one of the top assist leaders in 6A at 3.7 a contest, as she goes 2 for 2 from the line to make it a 4-2 game. Referee asking for a little bit more space from the media on the baseline. So Peoples is going to inbound. Looks like the Falcons are going to hold up a soft press in the zone. Try and break up some continuity here. Here's Peoples, right side. Trying to find Pa'u down low. Instead kicks it back up top. Falcons moving that zone defense in the half court. It's going to be out of bounds, and it's a turnover for the Miners. So the change up in look helps the Falcons force a turnover, and they have the basketball with the chance to tie or take the lead. Sheffield brings it across the timeline. She's met with a double team, so both teams now in the zone in the half court. Perkins trapped for a second and then kicks it out. Cross court, three-pointer up and rattles in. Nice shot from Aiden Beck. And the Falcons take a 5-4 lead. Peoples up high. Here's Roberts. And Peoples able to get it across. Ball is moving around fast outside the perimeter for the Miners. They try and break this zone defense. Roberts, mid-range jumper. Too strong, no good. Rebound out to Ava Hobbs, who's checked in. Falcons looking to go coast to coast. And they do, but the layup is left short that time from Abby Dotson. So a foul will go against Dotson after trying to fight for the basketball off of her miss. So that will be the first team foul against the Falcons here in the first quarter. 5-4 our score. Falcons lead it. And mass substitutions now coming in for the Miners. It will be Harmon, Roberts, and Pa'u checking out. Peoples looking to inbound, and she does. Once again, Miners trying to break this zone pressure, and they do. They get it across half court. Here's a mid-range jumper baseline that doesn't fall that time for Quinn Porter. And then a foul against the Miners as they try and stop the Falcons in transition. More subs coming in as Grant is going to check back in for the Falcons. Hobbs checking out. A reminder, our clock is unofficial on the Rewind Sports Network, so we're going to try and keep it as close as possible. Here's Chiara, right side, kicks it out to Beck. Beck deep two in the corner, nothing but net. Aiden Beck with 5 of the 7 points here in the first quarter. And another forced turnover by the Falcons as they'll have the basketball on their own side of the floor. It's a 7-0 run right now for the Falcons. Skyridge will inbound. Again on their own side of the floor. Their leading scorer, Elena Chiara, has yet to score. She goes up. She's blocked. Excuse me. She does have 2 free throws, so she does have 2 points. My apologies. She's going to have 2 more attempts right here. So third team foul for Bingham. As Elena is going back to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. She made both of her attempts last time. Gets the first to drop as well. That makes it a 4-point game. As Abby Dotson will check out as Moiai comes back in. And Chiara's a perfect 4 for 4 this evening from the free throw line. It's a 9-4 game now for the Falcons. Falcons almost intercept the basketball once again. Chiara able to get back on defense as Peoples brings it across. Falcons sticking with that zone defense. Here's Iono, back to Peoples. They break the press. Three-pointer, wide open. It falls through. Nice shot that time from Evelyn Roberts. As she cuts the deficit down to 2. Here's Grant in the corner on a fast break. Can't get it to drop. Peoples with the rebound for Bingham. Miners looking to move quick. Here's Iono on a deep 2. Gets it to go. Got ourselves a tie basketball game at 9-9. And Miners pick it off in the half-court defense. Can they retake the lead? Roberts out, left side. Back out. Roberts for 3. Bullseye! Miners on a run of their own right now. 8-0 run in the last few minutes. Here's Grant in the corner, 4-3. Can't answer, fight for the rebound. Still being fought for. It's won by Bingham. They've got numbers in transition. Here's Roberts to Peoples. Down low, kick out, mid-range jumper. No good, I missed that time from Quinn Porter. But Bingham able to steal it off in transition once more. It looks like we may have a foul called.
Reset the shot clock. Bingham basketball.
Oh, they're going to just reset the shot clock. It wasn't working. So they put 33 seconds up. Bingham still with the basketball, and now with a 3-point lead. Here's Iono, left side, over to Peoples. Back to Iono. She'll take a 3 and leave it short. Nice offensive rebound, though, by Lainey Smith. Smith now in the corner for triple. No good. Aiden Beck with a rebound. Beck with 5 points here in this first quarter. Here's Sheffield, still looking to get her first points. Left side, Perkins. Now in the corner, Beck for another 3. Can't get it to go. Perkins with a nice rebound. Sheffield left side, and we have a tie-up by the Miners as they reach for the basketball. It's going to stay here with Skyridge in the half court as we are under 90 seconds to go here in the first quarter. So right now, the scoreboard actually has it as 12-10 Skyridge. So we're going to keep it as it's shown here in the arena unless proven otherwise. Here's Chiara up top. Miners sticking with that zone defense. Back in the corner. Beck's going to drive baseline. Deep 2, up and in. Aiden Beck with 7 points here in this first quarter. Notches things up at 12. Under a minute to go. Here's Smith, far side. Kick it up top, Iono. She picks up her dribble. Now right side with Harmon. Harmon's got it. Cross-court pass Smith. And ball just finding its way around the perimeter. Now in the middle with Roberts. It's picked off. Falcons have numbers. Here's Chiara, coast to coast. Layup, no good. But Beck gets the rebound and can't sink the three-pointer. Shot clock turned off as the Miners have possession. Coach Marquez telling his players not to force a shot here. Here's Roberts, open for 3. Can't get it. Hobbs with a rebound. 10 seconds to go. Apologies for the clock on our end. She's got to get a pass off. Trying to find Beck. Able to pick it back off. And it's not able to get a play off in time as the first quarter will end as we're all notched up at 12. It's Skyridge and Bingham all tied up as we head to the second here on the Rewind Sports Network.
So now he decides to exercise. Yes, this was the best angle.
Life can get a little messy.
No way. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Best day ever.
Some taps create chaos.
No.
Tap Spend gives you 1% cash back when you spend and 2.75% APY when you don't. Tap responsibly. Visit tapbank.com.
We are back at the pit at Bingham High School where the Miners and the Falcons are all tied up at 12 after the first quarter here in the second round of the state playoffs. Both of these teams met before in December. It was the Miners coming out with a very comfortable 17-point win. But it was a back-and-forth affair there in that opening period. It was a game of runs for sure. And after all that, we're tied up at 12. Miners will start with the basketball, and Coach Marquez very on his players at the beginning of his timeout as Peoples able to sink a mid-range jumper to retake the lead at 14-12. Coach Marquez telling his players to remind themselves what they've done in practice and to keep it simple. They know they can win this game. Hobbs for three on the other end, leaves it short. Pa'u with the rebound. Her presence very much needed on the boards. Peoples has it. Back to Smith in the corner. Stacia with another mid-range jumper. No good. Pa'u fighting for the rebound. And another offensive board, this time won by Harmon. Here's Peoples. Kicking it out to Smith. Smith drives right side. Harmon now has it. Up top. Harmon goes for three. Can't get it. Pa'u with an offensive rebound, but it's picked up by Dotson. What a steal. Dotson picks up her dribble and finds Perkins. Here's Dotson. To Perkins. Perkins drives left. Mid-range jumper. Too strong, no good. Pa'u with another rebound. Peoples brings it across the timeline. Gets a screen left. Picks up her dribble. Down low, Pa'u. Pa'u with a nice spin move. And it looks like she was blocked partially down low. Gets her own rebound. And it looks like we're going to have a defensive foul down low. Okay, so that foul will go against the Falcons, so it'll stay here with the Miners. And Coach Nielsen arguing against that call. She thought Pa'u was a little too aggressive. Here's a nice drive for the Miners as the layup goes up and in. Nice shot that time by Brizzy Cottle. And the Miners back up by 4. Meanwhile, on the other end, Sheffield loses the basketball for a moment, and then it's intercepted by Roberts. Too many turnovers right now for Skyridge. Here's Peoples, left open, right side for three. No good, and Perkins with a nice rebound. She's going to slow it down in transition. Now at the right elbow, the Miners foul the Falcons as Moiai had the basketball. And Cottle is going to be charged with her first personal and second team foul. Falcons going to open up at a box formation baseline as Beck will check back in and Avery Hughes checking out. Sheffield looking to get the basketball in, finds Beck. Handoff Chiara, 4-3, got it! It cuts the lead down to 1. Elena Chiara, that's her first field goal of the evening. Now up to 7 points on the night. Iono, up top, left side Peoples. Iono has it. Picks up her dribble top of the key. Now right side Roberts. Now left side Iono. Bingham still trying to break the zone defense. Mid-range jumper goes up and rattles through. Nice shot by Quinn Porter. Back up to a 3-point game, 18-15. Beck tries to tie it, but it's blocked by Porter. Here come the Miners in transition. Harmon out to Iono. Iono with the drive. She loses the basketball, but it's picked up by Porter. Up top, Peoples with a fake pass. Now out in the right side, moving left. Harmon drives to the basket, goes up, and swishes in the layup for two. 20-15 our score. Bingham leads. Chiara, left side as the pace picks up dramatically for both sides. Now Sheffield in the middle. Kicks it back out. Perkins. Now left side. Beck. No good from downtown. Ball is rattled around after hitting a couple legs. And finds way out to Harmon. Here's Peoples. Stacia. Cross court. Three-pointer up. And crashing through. What a shot by Evelyn Roberts. Lead balloons up to 8 points. And the timeout is taken by the Falcons. And they try to stop the momentum. Back at Bingham High School, the Miners on a really big run to increase their lead. And now the Falcons trying to cut into it. Chiara almost lost it for a moment. Hobbs open for three, misses that shot, but Chiara with an offensive rebound. Kicks it left side to Perkins. Now Chiara driving down the middle, weaving past defenders, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Iono, and it looks like we may have a jump ball inside the paint. Will be Falcons' possession, so it'll stay right here. Chiara's going to check out. Hobbs looking to get it in. And fighting for the basketball is Sheffield with Iono, and it looks like that's going to be a defensive foul, and it will be. That's her second personal. Miners sticking with that zone defense. Perkins looks to break, finds Beck, left side. Now up top, Hobbs for three. Too strong, right side. Another offensive rebound, though. Nice collection by Lily Grant. Down low, Beck trying to go underneath the defense. Can't get the layup to drop. Rebound out to Smith. Here's Peoples. Gets a screen, moving right. Now in the corner, Smith. Iono has it. Step back two. No good. Smith with another offensive rebound. But then Perkins able to corral it for Skyridge. Falcons looking to move quick. Hobbs with a layup, but leaves it short. Grant recollects on another offensive rebound. Goes cross-court Perkins. Here's Beck at the right block. Kicks it out. Grant loses the basketball. Smith collects. Here's Iono. She's in the open court. Perkins able to catch up, so Iono will stop the break. Peoples now has it. She's going to drive. Another mid-range jumper. Falls down for Quinn Porter, and that's her shot tonight. Timeout called by Bingham, and we'll take it with him. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back here on the Rewind Sports Network.
So now he decides to exercise. Yes, this was the best angle.
Life can get a little messy.
No way. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Best day ever.
Some taps create chaos.
No.
Tap Spend gives you 1% cash back when you spend and 2.75% APY when you don't. Tap responsibly. Visit tapbank.com.
You're getting a nice view of all of the shots of the pit coming back here on the Rewind Sports Network at Bingham High School. And we're tucked up here in the rafters just a little bit, but we've got an excellent view of this second round matchup. Miners looking to go 2-0 against the Falcons this season and keep their season alive. Move on to the quarterfinals. They'd play the winner of the Aviators of Cedar Valley and the Silver Wolves of Riverton. Bingham, just a force to be reckoned with on the defensive side of the basketball, forcing so many turnovers. Falcons already close to their season average here in this first half alone. Peoples moving right to left, picks up her dribble. Now up top, Roberts for three. Got it to go again! Miners on fire as they lead at 28-15. Here's Grant driving baseline. She's met with a double team. Tries to kick it out to Chiara. She's double teamed as well, and a foul will be called against Bingham. That will go against Harmon. That will be her first personal, 13. So Hughes is going to check back in as Arnell checks out for the Falcons. Shot clock is reset as the Falcons will inbound baseline. Here's Chiara, far side. Picks up her dribble, handoff Sheffield. Cross-court pass, Grant, met with the double team. Can the Falcons break? And if basketball soars through the hands of Grant in the corner, so it'll be another turnover for Skyridge. So just about 90 seconds to go as the Miners looking to improve on their 13-point lead here. Here's Pau down low, layup up and in. Able to use that size to her advantage. 6'2" center gets the layup to drop. It's now 30-15 in favor of Bingham. Here's Grant, cross-court pass. Now up top, Sheffield. Right side, Grant. Chiara in the corner. Oh, and another miscommunication by the Falcons. And once again, another turnover for Skyridge. So it's about a 3-second difference between shot and game clock as the Miners are just on a roll here in this second quarter. Can they get another basket right here? Harmon, far side. Right side three, can't go through. Pau with an offensive board and a putback up and in. The Miners with a 20-point second quarter and a foul called against Bingham in transition. The Miners, as just mentioned, 20 points in the second quarter. The Falcons, only 3 points. What a difference the end of this first half has made for the home team. Pau just tying her shoe real quick before the defensive possession as Beck is going to check in and Moiai will check out. Pau just couldn't get that shoelace to agree with her, so she's going to check out. Bourne is in her stead. Sheffield looking to inbound, and it's broken up. Chiara's got to get a shot off. She does, but it's short, and that is how this first half will end. Bingham with a 20-3 second quarter advantage as they lead at 32-15 heading into the halftime break here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Back at Bingham High School as we get set for second half action between the Miners and the Falcons, and it was all Miners there in that second quarter as they now lead it 32-15 opening up the second half. As an update, the winner of this game will play this winner of Cedar Valley versus Riverton, and currently, last I checked, the Aviators leading by over 20 against the Silver Wolves, so that would be their most likely opponent. Bingham with 2 opportunities to get a shot up and in, can't get it to go. Pau's going to be checked with a foul down low, so the Miners coming up empty on their first offensive possession of the second half. Falcons looking to find some sort of rhythm on the offensive side of the basketball and definitely limit the turnovers after they were forced a lot in that first half. Here's Grant, open in the corner for three. Leaves it a little too strong. Last touch by her teammates, so it'll be heading back the other direction. Falcons going to keep up with a little bit of a soft press here now in the man defense. Peoples has it, baseline. Hand off Cottle. Cottle's double team. She's got to get this basketball past half court. They do. Pau's open, down low, layup up and in. 34-15 our score. Layup on the other end to respond. Up and in by Grant. And then the Falcons force a turnover of their own. Sheffield, left side, Chiara, Grant, moving baseline. Met with a double team. Tries to kick it back up top, and it's intercepted. Here's Cottle. Bringing it back the other direction. Finds Peoples, left side. Now with Harmon. Harmon looking to get a screen left. Finds Cottle left side. Cottle's going to wheel it around. Met with some good defense by Chiara. Falcons almost pick it off. Here's Harmon with under 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. She's going to drive baseline, and she steps out of bounds in her attempt to get a pass off. Beck set to check back in for the Falcons as Moiai will check out. Here's Chiara in the corner. Beck open for three. Can't cash it in. Nice box out down low as Bingham gets the rebound. Pau hits the deck for a moment but recollects herself. Here's Cottle. Met in the man defense now by Chiara, so the Falcons switch it up. Foul's going to be called, and it's an offensive foul heading back the other direction. They're going to say it's against Evelyn Roberts, so that's two team fouls now for Bingham here in this third quarter. Here's Perkins, right side. Back up top, Sheffield. Now the Miners in a man defense. Beck, left side, step back three. No good. And Chiara with an offensive rebound. Tries to kick it out to Perkins. It's tipped out of bounds by Peoples, but it'll stay here with the Falcons. Pau's going to check out, and Porter will check in. He's able to connect on a couple of those mid-range jumpers there in that first half. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Chiara's got to get something to go. She's going to drive. Difficult layup up and short, but she's fouled on her attempt to do so. So Chiara heading back to the line. She is 4 for 4 on the night, looking to make it 6 for 6. Bingham as a team with a lower free throw percentage than most, averaging 52% on the year. First free throw up and swishes through. Chiara goes 2 for 2 once more. Cuts the lead down to 15. Peoples inbounds it. Harmons is trapped in the corner, and she throws a steal away. Here's the Falcons all the way to the rack for 2. And Sheffield finally able to get on the board as the lead now down to 13. And a foul is going to be called against the Falcons on the inbound pass. That will go against Ava. Beck will check out. And it'll be Emmy Mahe coming in. Peoples looking to find a teammate. Finds Harmon. Here's Cottle. Cottle able to get past the defense. Nice bounce pass in transition. And Porter leaves it short. Here's Mahe. Heading the other direction, up top with Sheffield. Mahe's got it. Goes up, leaves it strong on the layup. Porter with the rebound. Here's Peoples. To Cottle. Across the timeline, Harmon. In the corner, Roberts. Cross-court pass, Peoples. And Stacia is going to slow things down in the half court. She'll drive. Right side. It's a one-on-one. Kick it back out. Harmon for three. No good. And Habas with a defensive rebound. Here's Sheffield. She's going to drive. Moving right side. Picks up her dribble. And kicks it back up top. Perkins. Perkins, handoff Habas. Back to Perkins, left side. Finds Mahe. Handoff Perkins. Driving for a wide open layup. And now the lead down to just 11 points. Harmon looking to get this ball out of there, and she just throws it away. Chiara has it. She's got a three, and hits! Falcons on a run right now, and it's just an 8-point game. Foul called against Skyridge as Peoples falls to the floor. And that is going to go against Perkins. It's the second team foul against Skyridge. And this zone full court press is working really well right now for Skyridge. Miners looking to inbound once more. Here's Cottle, right side, kicks it out. Smith, Iono able to break. It's a 2v2, so she'll stop and set things up. Roberts, back to Iono. Iono's going to drive. Oh, nice step through, but misses the layup. And Habas, with a beautiful pass, finds Dotson. Moiai now in the paint. And she finds Grant on the cutter for two. Now it's just a two-possession game. An unbelievable run for the Falcons as the Miners tip it out of bounds. Timeout, Bingham. And oh my goodness, the Falcons have turned this into a tight game with under 3 to go here in the third quarter on the Rewind Sports Network. High school, where the Miners have only scored 2 points now in this third quarter, and the Falcons have scored 13. So that second quarter controlled by Bingham. This third quarter, as of now, being controlled by Skyridge. And now it's just a two-possession game. Falcons with a chance to cut into that. Sheffield, right side, cutting Moiai. Kick out. Dotson for three. Bullseye! Oh my goodness! The run continues, and it's just a 3-point game. Moiai trapped. Miners able to break. And here's Porter open to Moiai for two. Misses the layup, but gets her own rebound. Porter down low for two. Gets it to go home. And that stops the bleeding here for a moment. Lead back up to 5 for Bingham as Moiai throws it away herself. Here comes Bingham. Trying to get themselves back together. Porter for deep two. No good. Cottle with an offensive rebound. Cottle up top near the logo. Gets a screen, moving left. She's going to drive, goes up, and leaves it too strong, but a foul is going to be called. It will be 2 shots that will send Cottle to the line. It's the third team foul against Skyridge. So Brizzy Cottle, the 5'9" junior, averaging 8.3 points per game, is a 57% free throw shooter and misses the first. Mass subs coming in for Skyridge. They want to keep their players fresh. Cotto looking to go 1 for 2. And she can. Goes 0 for 2. Rebound out to Skyridge, but the Falcons just throw it away. Bingham now with a chance to set things up once more. Here's Peoples looking to get a screen right. Met with a double, able to break past it, goes to the rack, can't get the spin off the glass, but Pa'u with an offensive rebound, 2 putback opportunities, don't fall, gets another rebound, kicks it out. And here's Iono. Right side Cottle. Cottle loses the basketball, out to Peoples. Here's Peoples, moving right, gets a screen, layup, good. And now the Miners able to find themselves as the lead is back up to 7 after only being up by 3. Sheffield, mid-range jumper, hits. And the Falcons finding fire. And a traveling violation against Bingham will force another turnover. Under a minute to go, and the Falcons have just put their stamp here on this third period. Perkins set to inbound. Finds Chiara. And a foul called against the Miners. That'll be the 4th team foul, so one more will put the Falcons at the free throw line. Coach Marquez calling out the defensive play to his players. Once again, Chiara collects on the inbound. Perkins now has it. Back to Chiara, and it looks like the clock never started. So let's see what they reset it to here. Looks like they're going to set it to 37 and 30 seconds on the shot clock. Excuse me, it's back down 32. Here's the Falcons. Chiara, right side, back for 3. Can't hit. Chiara with an offensive rebound. She drives, tries to kick it out, and it's picked off. Shot clock turned off. Miners with the basketball. Iono moving right to left. Nice spin move. Tries to get an outlet pass down low, and she overshoots Pa'u baseline. So Falcons with the basketball with just a few seconds left. So here we go. Chiara with a last-ditch effort, loses the basketball, recollects, and leaves it short at the buzzer. But boy, oh boy, the Falcons are right back in this one as they only trail it by 5, 38-33 heading into the 4th here on the Rewind Sports Network.
So now he decides to exercise. Yes, this was the best angle.
Life can get a little messy.
No way. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Best day ever.
Some taps create chaos.
No.
Tap Spend gives you 1% cash back when you spend and 2.75% APY when you don't. Tap responsibly. Visit tapbank.com.
Back at the pit at Bingham High School as we get set for a fantastic finish here in the 4th between the 11-6 matchup in the state playoffs. Skyridge is going to start with the basketball. Chance to cut this back down to a one-possession game once more. Skyridge moving the basketball around the outside. Three-pointer up and rattles in! Nelson gets it to go from downtown. And the Falcons cut it to 2 and then can't tie the game up after the steal. Basketball is going to be out of bounds. Last touched by the Falcons. Oh my goodness, they had a chance to tie it up. Less than 30 seconds into the 4th. Miners have yet to break this press. And a foul is going to be called against Skyridge. That one will go against Chiara. That'll be the first team foul here of the fourth. Peoples inbounds. Finds Cottle. Cottle's met with the double team and able to break. Here's Smith to Pau. Pau up and no good. Gets her own rebound and gets the putback to drop. And she is just a dominant force down low. Here's Moiai. Handoff. Sheffield. She's going to drive. Moiai for two. Leaves it short. Pau with the rebound. Here's Peoples. Left side Cottle. Finds Smith around the screen. 20 on the shot clock. Peoples, left side, open for three. She's going to take a deep two and hit! What a shot by Stacia Peoples. Extends the lead to 6. Chiara on the other end going quick. Sheffield, she'll take a running two and rattles it home. Back and forth affair here, and the scoring is hot. Peoples fouled. That'll be the second team foul against Skyridge. And once again, the Falcons just sending in subs left and right at every timeout. Peoples looking to inbound. Finds Cottle. Cottle met with that double team, able to break. Miners have numbers. Porter loses the basketball underneath the basket, but recollects, kicks it out. Roberts for three. Oh, what a shot! And the triple falls as the lead goes back up to 7 for Bingham. Chiara to respond on the other end. Can't get it. Sheffield with the rebound. And it looks like we have a jump ball. Possession will head the Miners' direction. The scoring definitely heating up here in the fourth. Smith trapped, able to kick it out to Cottle. Cottle tries to throw it deep, but it's tipped, Miners able to recollect. Right side, Smith, open for three. Bang! Miners back up by 10 on back-to-back three-pointers. Timeout called by Skyridge as the Miners have retaken this lead and sent it back up into double-digit figures. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. Miners have now hit from downtown on multiple possessions as we update you on the score of the game that the winner of this game will play. A reminder, it's the winner of Cedar Valley and Riverton, the 3-14 matchup, and the Aviators currently winning 58-35. And that game also heading into the fourth quarter. So Riverton able to close it for just a moment. They'll need a big finish as well on their end if they want to come back and get a huge upset. But as of now, it will be the Aviators that would move on. Can Skyridge pull off some last-second magic here in South Jordan? Perkins, right side, up top Sheffield. Grant, left side three. Too strong, no good. Rebound out to Porter. Here's Cottle. And Cottle gives it up. Here's Grant on the other end. Layup up, and she'll be fouled. Heading to the free throw line for two. Before the pass, Skyridge thought that was an over and back. So they thought Cottle stepped over the half-court line before the pass. But either way, it's Grant at the line now with two opportunities to get 2 points. First free throw up and too strong. Iono checking back in for Cottle. Second free throw in. Back to a single-digit ball game. Oh, and a foul is going to go against Skyridge as Smith falls to the ground. So now that's 3 team fouls for the Falcons. And we're not even 3 minutes into this fourth quarter. Here's Iono in the corner. Out to Peoples. Peoples to Smith. Oh, and a beautiful pass to Porter. Loses the basketball for a moment. Kicks it back out top. And Iono's going to set up the offense. Here's Peoples. A lot of off-ball movement. Looking to get some screens. She gets a double screen moving right. Now gets a screen moving left. Met with the switch. She's going to drive. Go up and leave it short. And Hobbs with the rebound. Here's Perkins. Back to Hobbs. Over to Sheffield. 4-3. Book it. Back down to a 2-possession game. And another jump ball. And this time, possession stays with Skyridge. Pau checking back in for Bingham. Falcons now with a chance to make it a 1-possession game if they hit a 3. Okay, wait, let's see. There might be some confusion. It might be Bingham basketball. I think they're having confusion on whose possession it is. Okay, they do say it's gray ball. Able to sum it up at the scores table, so it does stay here with Skyridge. Sheffield inbounds, finds Chiara. Oh, and it's picked right up by Peoples, who then throws it right back off the Falcons to get the basketball right back. Just a stone-cold killer move by the point guard. So here we go. Iono with the basketball. Tries to break it. Able to get a high entry pass. Now Pau has it. Left side layup no good, but a foul will be called on the layup. So Pau at the line for 2. She's a 60% scorer from the floor. Can she hit a couple free throws? First one, too strong. Chance here to make it a 3-possession game with a make. Free throw up and in. 49-42. Chiara crosses half court, finds Sheffield. Miners sticking with that zone defense. Here's Nelson, far side, step back 3. No good, Chiara, offensive rebound. And a foul's gonna be called against the Miners. It's the second team foul against Bingham. Iono will check out as Cottle checks back in. Skyridge looking to get it in. Still looking. And they find Chiara deep. And it looks like we may have a nosebleed. Chiara grabbing her nose. And she's going to head off the floor. And obviously they're going to want 34 in the ball game as she is needed. So she's just going to pack her nose real quick and get right back in this one. It doesn't look like there's any cleanup needed. Sheffield's going to inbound. Left side, Nelson. Back over to Chiara. Nice entry pass to Sheffield. Can't get the open two to drop. Fight for the rebound. And it goes right back to Skyridge up top. Here's Beck, left side. Chiara. It's a man defense. Chiara's going to drive. Met with a triple team, and she'll be fouled. And they're going to call this on the shot. So Chiara is going to head to the line for 2 more free throws. She's perfect on the evening so far. First free throw up and through. So now 3 team fouls for Bingham, 4 as a reminder for Skyridge. So the next foul against the Falcons will put Bingham in the bonus. Chiara, second free throw, also in. Remains perfect on the evening. Bingham looking to inbound. They find Smith. Here's Pau in transition. The center making some moves as Cottle drives. Reverse layup, up and in. Here's Chiara. Left side. Cross court Sheffield. Back over to Chiara. In the corner. Hobbs for 3. No good. Cottle with the rebound. And let's see, they're going to call a jump ball. That will remain in the Miners' hands. But Bingham asking for a foul before the jump ball. They're not going to get it. Under 3 to go as we have a 7-point ball game. Here's Peoples, left side. Handoff Cottle. And Brizzi going to drop it off left. Here's Smith. And a foul looks to be called down low. So that is going to put Bingham in the bonus, though. So that's going to be 2 shots. And that is critical as there are still over 2.5 minutes remaining in this game. It will send Pau to the line. She's 0 of 2 tonight. And it looks like Chiara is going to get a replacement for that plug-in she had. Pau can't get the first free throw to drop. So she's now 0 for 3. Can she hit the second? She can. Now an 8-point game. Here's Chiara, right side. She's going to drive. Kick out. Hobbs. Down low baseline. Back up top with Sheffield. Grant, 4-3. Got it! And the shooting has just been on fire now for both of these teams. And I believe that was last touched by Peoples. They're going to say it was last touched by the Falcons. Just a 5-point game after that 3-pointer from Grant. Bingham with the basketball. 32 seconds on the shot clock. So they got to get this past half court in 7 seconds. They've had trouble with this zone. Here's Iono, trapped in the corner to People's baseline. Will she be able to get it past? She can't. That's going to be a 10-second violation. And this full court press by Skyridge has been an absolute game changer. Falcons with a chance to cut it to a 1-possession game. Refs are going to converge right now. Let's see what they meet on. And it looks like they were just meeting to see where the ball would be inbounded. And I believe it's going to be right in front of the Skyridge bench where you see the ref talking with Coach Nielsen. No, they're going to say it's white basketball. They're going to say it is white basketball. But there are 23 seconds on the shot clock. Okay, this is interesting. So the shot clock shows it past the 10-second mark, and Bingham had not advanced it. But yet we have the referee saying it is Bingham basketball. And I believe they're going to say it's a 10 seconds from the second that it's inbound. So they have 1 second to advance this. Or maybe not. Okay, it's passed. And Miners able to bring it forward. Here's Cottle out in the corner. Iono, she's going to drive. And it's a high pass stolen by Chiara. And a foul is going to be called against Iono in transition. And Coach Marquez talking with Iono, cheering her up. Looks like she may be emotional. I wonder if Coach Marquez is looking for a substitution right here. So Smith is going to check in. So now that's 14 fouls for the Miners. So one more could put Skyridge in the bonus as well. So here we go. A possession right now to cut this down to a one-possession game. Chiara has it. Right side Sheffield. Sheffield tries to get it over to Chiara. It's tipped, but she collects. Now cross court. Grant. She'll drive baseline. Pick up her dribble. Down low Sheffield. Kick out. Beck open for three. No good. Rebound out to the Miners. Smith has it. Tries to find Porter, but she's going to overshoot her. And it's going to be out of bounds. Skyridge with the basketball. Just over a minute to go. Timeout will be called. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. It's 52-47. Bingham leads, but Skyridge with the basketball with just over a minute left here on the Rewind Sports Network. Bingham High School as the Miners still looking to come away with a win. But this lead is being trimmed down slowly and slowly. Can the Falcons pull off a comeback here? Thanks to their excellent full-court press defense in the second half. Got to get a shot off right here. Here's Sheffield. Up top, right side. Nelson open for three. No good. And Peoples gets the rebound. Here's Smith. Left side Roberts. And Roberts will be fouled by Nelson. So it'll send Evelyn Roberts to the line for two with under a minute to go. First free throw, in. And that's a big one. That makes it a 6-point game. This is an even bigger free throw to make it a 3-possession ball game. Got them both. Huge for the Miners. Here comes Skyridge. Points are critical. Chiara, right side. Over to Nelson. Left side, Grant. Grant, 4-3. No good. And another big rebound by Roberts. She finds Smith, who finds Harmon. Harmon to Porter. Oh, but it's picked up by Grant. And a foul against Bingham. That's going to send Beck to the line for two. So now we're going to have a little bit of a free throw game here for the final 30 seconds. Two big free throws here for Aiden Beck. Had an excellent first quarter. And wow. Got every part of the rim and backboard, and she's able to get it to go. 6-point game now. Looking to go 2 for 2. She does.
Second basket.
Subs coming in. Beck's going to check out. Moiai back in. So shot clock turned off for the remainder of the game. Let's see if Skyridge continues to go for the trap or the foul. Bingham able to break. Oh, but they lose the ball out of bounds. So Falcons with the basketball, down 5. A three-pointer here would be huge. So the offensive set in for the Falcons. They will call a 30-second timeout. They're going to see what play they can draw up. And our Cedar Valley Riverton game has gone final. The Aviators able to come away with a 79-47 win to move on to the next round. So officially, the winner of this game will play Cedar Valley. A reminder that if it's the Miners that are able to sneak this one out, that is a region foe and the region champion Cedar Valley Aviators. And in their two matchups, their first matchup happened on January 16th, where Bingham lost on the road 54-50 in a close contest. And in their last matchup, just 2 games ago, they lost 57-45 here on their home floor. So here we go. Falcons look to inbound. They find Chiara. So here we go. Nelson, left side. Gets a screen. Oh, but it's picked up by Cottle. They're able to get it back. Chiara has it. Chiara's going to drive. Goes up for the layup. Gets it to go. Timeout called by Skyridge. A 3-point game. And Bingham has to think if they want to put their best free throw shooters in to give themselves the best chance. So 54-51 our score. We're going to stay right here. Coach Nielsen hoping to get a win for her squad and make a statement here in this second round. Not only would it be a win to send them on further in the playoffs, this is a revenge game for them after losing by 17 in their first contest with the Miners. And it looked in the second quarter that it was going to turn out that way again. But this second half has been all Skyridge, and they've given themselves a chance here, down 3 with under 30 to go in the fourth quarter. This full court press defense has been impressive, to say the least, as it has helped them slowly chip away at this deficit and make this a ball game. Miners with the basketball coming out of the timeout. They've got their best shooters in to help them from the free throw line. Peoples will inbound. And it looks like they stopped for a correction of time, making sure it's 16 seconds left. Peoples inbounds. Finds Roberts. Roberts has the basketball, and time is running out. And Peoples will be fouled with 10 seconds left. Even just one make here makes it a 2-possession game.
Second person. Stays for people shooting 2.
So a delay of game warning to Skyridge. They need to send 2 players down. So Peoples, 2 big free throws right here. First one up and in, and that's the big one. That makes it a 2-possession game. So Falcons will have to advance and get a quick 3 here. This one to make it a 5-point game with 10 seconds left. It's in. So here we go. Falcons on the move. Here's Chiara going coast to coast. Layup in. Time is running, and they're just going to let it run, and that will do it. Bingham able to come out with a win in dramatic fashion as they win it by just 3 points after leading by almost 20. But the grit and the determination helps the Miners move on in this state playoffs, and they'll face region foe and champion Cedar Valley in the next round. And what a season for Skyridge as they were able to put on a show there in that second half. The Falcons will finish the season 14-10, and just an impressive overall effort by this Falcons team. But it's the Miners moving on to the next round. Thank you again for joining us here for this edition of the Rewind Sports Network. Have a safe evening and good night, and please join us for the rest of the state playoffs here on KSLSports.com.